What's up, YouTube? We're back again with another video. Today we got a 300 show car. Let's check it out, what we're going to be doing to it. Custom 300, chopped. It's got a Dodge Magnum front end, as you can see. It's got fiberglass dash. It's got a whole red interior. It's gutted out. Customer just brought it just so you can drive it over here with the driver's seat. But we're gonna be doing some fiberglass repair on it. Some adjusting, some bumper, small things here and there. We got some fiberglass repair here. Another one there, another one here. Side skirts. Cool thing about this car, so it got suicide doors. Check it out.
Don't let that go to your head. What's in your wallet?
It's pretty sweet. Like I said, the seats, the back seats kind of go tucked in here. It looks real nice. So we're going to be touching up a bunch of small things here and there, and he's going to take it in for paint. So he wants me to go ahead and take care of all the small stuff. You got a crack here on line here, so we're going to end up repairing this whole thing here. He pretty much put tape on there, everything he wants touched up. So we're going to be touching up this whole area here, repairing this, fiberglassing this back part here, reinforcing it, and then we'll end up putting a skim coat of filler, sand down, and we'll put some primer here on the side. I already did the wheels. The wheels they had a lot of curb rash already, a lot of curb rash. So I feathered everything out, sanded everything, threw a little bit of 2K on it. All they just got to do is just they just got to be wet sanded and it'll be ready for paint. 26s. Here's the rear deck, obviously where the glass went right here. It's all fiberglass, custom molded into the car. What I'm doing is, it's got a bunch of cracks, fiberglass, so I'm reinforcing all that. Small ones here, already repaired. Feathered out some areas here, some cracks here. So this has already been repaired. I just got to put a small skim coat of spot putty, sand it down, and then prime it. Fix this one already, this one. Had another one here, repaired this one already, and this one, I already sanded it down. I just got to put some filler. Here's another one here. So small things here and there, pretty much getting it. We're not going to sand the whole thing down, we're just going to repair the areas here. So there'll be a primer spot here, another one here. Small things here and there customer wants. So we're going to get to it, fix them up, throw some primer, and it should be good to go. Alright, YouTube, we're back. We got it all primed up, repaired, fiberglass cracked. We got that all repaired. I'll go ahead and show you what we did. We'll start on this side. We got this repaired. It had a crack right here, center line, and then it had a crack right here down the side, about that much. We got that reinforced from the back. We go ahead and feather that out, put a skim coat, fiberglassed it, sand it down. Then we did a skim coat of glazing putty, and then 2K, and then threw some guy coat over it. Obviously this just has to be wet sanded down and it'll be ready for paint. We got these three down here, the side skirts. There was screws in here. There's a big opening. We got that fiberglass in and skim coat, obviously 2K and guy coat. Check it out, all three. We also did this here. It was rubbing here, so we got that feathered out, primed. And then right here also, we got that repaired. Here's a corner. Had a maybe about 3/4 inch hairline crack on the fiberglass. And then here was a big one here. See, it was about maybe 4 to 5 inches long. Also another hairline crack. What I do here to repair this is I drill a bunch of holes right down the crack all the way down to where it stops. I drill a hole. I reinforce it from underneath and inside, and then I go ahead and fiberglass it on top, and that straightens it, reinforces it. It's pretty good. Another one here. Here was a scuff, so all I did was feathered it out. And then another crack. This was probably almost a foot long crack here on the fiberglass. Also, I used a drill bit with the drill, and I bevel it right where it's cracked all the way down and reinforce it with fiberglass. Also down in here, another crack. Here's another area repaired, and then here also had a crack from here all the way up. Repaired that, and then another one back here. Like I said, this is all fiberglass. This whole thing is fiberglass, this rear deck, and it's molded onto the car. So if something touches, something hits the corner, I'm guessing here, what happened was it hit here and it cracked the fiberglass. And same for here. It's got a piece of wood underneath for the speakers that go here, 6x9s. So I think something happened here where they screwed it in too much, put a lot of pressure on that fiberglass, and it cracked it and left and never fixed it, and it went all the way up to here. So we got that all repaired. There was nothing much on this side, on the passenger side. This passenger side is pretty good. Mostly it was the back, all the fiberglass here. And then obviously the driver's side had the most with the crack here. We also did another 3-inch crack right here. It was cracked from here all the way to here. We go ahead and we reinforced it with fiberglass, and then we just taped it off here, feathered it out, and then sanded it down. This all has to be is just wet sand, probably with 600, and it'll be ready for paint. So like I said, these three here, down here, and then the main part, mostly the main part was the fiberglass here, because this whole thing is custom made fiberglass. So that's where the main part, and it was due to the speakers here, drilling them too tight, and it cracked the fiberglass. And then the truck lid, on both sides, it seemed like it touched and hit the fiberglass. So that's it. That's a wrap for this one. We did a fiberglass repair that the customer wanted. We touched up everything. He put a black piece of electrical tape on. We touched everything up. He wants me to look at this front end. It's a Dodge Magnum front end on a Chrysler 300. It's a show car. So they swapped out the front end. So as you can see, everything is, nothing is tight, nothing is lined up. So he wants me to go ahead and try to adjust everything, but I'm gonna need the lights to do that. So that's probably be another video I'll do. as of right now, she's ready to go. She's ready to be picked up. Everything that he wanted is done, complete, fiberglass repaired. All it's gonna need is wet sand with 600. It should be ready for paint, along with the wheels. Just a wet sand 600, and it should be ready for paint. I think he's going with the same white. The white has it's got like a bluish metallic or a pearl. As you can see, let's see if the camera picks it up. You can kind of see it there. It's got a pearl to it. Kind of looks like a frost white. But he might be doing it, trying to find something close to it. I don't know if he's going as a solid white or throwing like a reddish metallic would look nice, because the whole interior is red. Got the seats all red. It did have a fiberglass console that he scrapped that, and he put a factory console, so he might just get that wrapped in red or white, and then should be good. So that's gonna be it for the 300. I had to call the customer up, have him come pick up the 300, make some room in my garage. All right, you two, see you on the next one. Peace.